Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It is time for some more um, Genshin Impact. Got our giant zoomed in screen because Majikoi is so damn has such a small ass resolution. I mean, when you put Genshin Impact on how do I explain this? When you put Genshin Impact to the same, when you scale Genshin Impact based on fuck, I don't know how to explain this shit. Okay, so you got Majikoi, which is a very small resolution, stretched to fit the entire screen, and then you scale Genshin Impact based on that, then the screen literally, oh, well, I can't show you now because the mouse is gone. But yeah, you'll see like, okay. Oh, yeah, right. Well, anyway, you only see like a very small part of the top left corner. Basically, that was what I was trying to say. Alright. Hovering state. Oh, cool. There's a glitch where the Wanderer stays hovering permanently. That's awesome, actually. Reissuance of test run event rewards. Okay. Henna Berry. Okay. So,
Add Astra.
let's get our expedition. That's not what I wanted. Alright. Alright, let us go right on ahead and continue with the Archon quest.
We're here! What should we eat first?
I have a nagging feeling like there's something I'm missing. Something important that I'm forgetting. Well, we're sure getting a lot of inner monologue from Aether in this Archon quest.
Hey, are you gonna answer or what?
Sorry, it's just... Give me a minute. I'm still processing.
Alright, whatever you want. Well, Paimon will be right here when you figured stuff out. Then we can get something to eat.
Come on, brain. Let's dig this out. It's gotta be in there somewhere. It was something about Irminsul and deleting oneself. Greater Lord Rukkhadevata, Forbidden Knowledge, Nahida.
What is it? Have you figured it all out?
Yes, that was it. Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. She said that no one can erase themselves from existence, not even her. Otherwise, why would she need to create her own reincarnation in Lesser Lord Kusanali to do the deletion for her? there would be no point.
Why'd you jump up all of a sudden?
No, I can't tell Paimon. She doesn't know about Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. I think Paimon is getting ready to just like run away and abandon the traveler because she's getting too freaked out by him right now. But this is a crucially important detail. It's simply not possible for the balladeer to completely erase his own existence. In which case, the question is, what happened to him?
Excuse me, boss. There seems to be a small problem with the last bill. Look, here.
Wait, who's that? That's not Chong Yun, right? Wait, what the fuck?
Hey! Hey, wait!
Hmm? You mean me?
No, not you. That kid. Didn't you see? Little rascal grabbed my last 2 fresh Sunsetias and ran off. Look, if you're gonna help out here, you can't keep spacing out, okay? What is it? Work's too boring for you? Or has the big city got too many distractions?
I wasn't paying close enough attention. Sorry, boss. I think you're right. Maybe it's the city. It's so exciting. It can be hard to focus.
Who's that guy? You know him or something?
Wait, why does his voice sound different? That guy is the balladeer.
He's who?
You're a strange one, kiddo. You say you don't want any money for helping out here, and then when I actually give you some work to do, you keep letting yourself get distracted. I don't want to take advantage, so I'm happy to pay you what I'd pay anyone else. But if you keep acting like this, pretty soon I won't be able to afford to.
No, please. I mean it. You don't need to pay me anything. I'm just so thankful you agreed to take on an outsider like me.
You're welcome, I guess. But I got bigger things to worry about. Look, we're all out of Sunsetias, and I promised the lady down the street I'd deliver a fruit bowl this evening.
Leave it to me. I'll find some more. Just a moment. I'll be right back.
Stop. I'm gonna level with you, kiddo. I've never met a worker who said they didn't want a wage before. And at first, I got greedy. Couldn't believe my luck. But I figured you'd start asking for something in return eventually. You don't want money. You don't take days off. And in your free time, all I see you do is wander around, taking in the sights. Are you a drifter or something?
That's right, I am. We can talk more about that later. First, let me get those fruits you needed. Sunsetias, was it? I'll be right back.
Hey, what do we do now?
Well, Traveler here has like several hundred Sunsetias, so let's follow him.
Okay, stay out of sight. Don't let him see you.
Oh god, not another stealth freaking mission. Where is he? Oh, okay, never mind, it's not. Damn, just shove that girl right out of the frickin' way, man. Oh, I guess I should have just teleported, huh?
Yeah, this'll do.
Even though you say he's the balladeer, what are we planning on doing? Stealing his Sunsetias? Isn't that a bit too cruel?
Shush.
Oh, all right.
This should be enough. Guess I should wash them before I take them back.
If I wasn't seeing this with my own eyes, I would never believe it.
Huh? You two over there. Is there something I can help you with?
He spotted us!
You've been following me all the way from the city. I'd have to be blind not to notice.
You're right. We were following you.
Have we met before? No, we haven't met. But you know me?
Yes.
I have no recollection.
It's complicated, but I do know you.
Are you absolutely sure?
Sorry, but I just can't take your word for it.
I can prove it. You're a puppet.
A puppet? What makes you think that?
Huh?
You were right! The look on his face!
I guess you do know me after all. That is not something I share with a lot of people. Look, I'm just a wanderer. But seeing as you've gone through all this trouble to track me down, I'm sure whatever it is must be important.
There's somewhere I want to take you.
Okay, but please let me deliver these goods to my boss first.
Are you really working for that guy? He said you don't want any more for it. Is that true?
Yes, I ran into him out in the wilderness during a storm, and he let me take shelter in his cart. In return, I said I'd be his helper for a while.
That's oddly nice of you.
Let me take these back. Then I'll come with you, okay?
All right.
Then let's return to the city.
Here you go, boss. I'll leave them right here.
Oh, you really went and picked some more. Who are these two?
Something's come up, and they need to borrow me. Sorry, boss. I'm afraid I'll be away from the stall for a while.
I was just about to pay you anyway. Go wherever you want, kid. Don't waste your time here.
What?
I get it, okay? You just wanted to help me out, to thank me for giving you shelter from the rain that day. Even then, I don't understand why you're so adamant that you don't want any pay for it. But look, it was pouring down, and there you were, sauntering along without a care in the world, like you had nowhere to be and didn't even care that it was raining. Imagine you were me for a second. It's a little weird, right? Why is this guy traveling during a rainstorm if he's not trying to get somewhere? And why is he taking a shortcut through the open country if he's not even in a hurry? But anyway, taking you in didn't put me out even slightly. You don't owe me a thing for it. Certainly not all this. Your time is valuable. You know, you should go live your life.
But I don't... No, you're right. Then I suppose this is where we say goodbye. Thank you again for taking me into the city.
Don't mention it, kiddo. I've run into all kinds of characters over the years. I just hope you find your path.
Thank you. All right, done. Thanks for waiting for me. We can go now.
Alright, back to Nahida again.
Nahida! Nahida!
What's wrong? Huh? Are you?
Hello. I do apologize for the sudden intrusion.
We found this guy in the street, but he doesn't seem to remember anything. So, yeah, quite an eventful walk.
You say that you're trekking across Tevat to train yourself. Many other Inazumans who describe themselves in this way call themselves Shugenja. Why do you refer to yourself as a wanderer?
Well, it seems more relevant in my case. To me, it sounds like a plant with no roots. But these two claim that they know me, and that I have a hidden past unknown even to myself.
I wouldn't call it the past, but rather... this is a difficult one to explain. I don't like to rely on using terms like this often, but in your case, it seems that it ought to be called, previous incarnation.
Oh, like a past life or something?
Yes, something far more distant than the past. So far away that you cannot perceive it.
Okay, I have to ask. What was I like in my previous incarnation? Oh, okay. I see. You want to tell me, but you can't bring yourselves to say it. Looks like I didn't have the most wonderful existence in my previous incarnation.
We're just trying to think where to start.
If it's that difficult to talk about, I have no doubt it will be just as difficult to hear. But I'll be able to handle it. Please, tell me the truth.
Is truth something you care a lot about?
Yes.
Then I'll be straight with you. In your previous incarnation, you did many things that would be considered evil. You nearly died because of what other people did, and many died because of you. As a non-human being, you hated gods and humans alike. You drifted from place to place, never able to settle, even where you found status and identity. You adamantly believed that you were missing a heart. Actions rooted in persistence sometimes bear bitter fruit. Sometimes, you have to let parts of yourself go, or you'll never be happy.
I gave everything I had, but it barely changed history at all.
In terms of the outcome alone, that's true.
I don't think I can judge everything I've heard purely in terms of right and wrong. Each choice a person makes belongs to a specific place and time, a chain of cause and effect, a cycle of karma and consequence.
That is the nature of truth. If one thing is right, its opposite must be wrong. And yet, dichotomies like this are not enough to explain the world in all of its complexity.
It seems like my previous incarnation wasn't the most likable individual.
We're not trying to hurt your feelings or anything, but yeah, we weren't your biggest fans.
We were each other's enemies.
If we were enemies, why are you trying to help me find the truth?
This is so frustrating! This guy's supposed to be our arch enemy, but now he's just some random stranger we met on the street! He's got so much to answer for, but we can't make him talk because he doesn't remember anything. What a weird situation.
Lesser Lord Kusanali, as the God of Wisdom, I trust that everything you told me must be true.
Yes, it's all true. I can even show you the memories themselves, if you're willing.
Please, I want to see them for myself. I want to experience my own transgressions.
Even though it will cause your present self great mental anguish?
I'm just a puppet. With no heart and no name. There is nothing in this world for me to cling to fill the void within me. Except maybe these sins that can never be undone.
Very well. As you wish.
Wait, shouldn't we go with him? This one's kind of on us for bringing him here.
Don't worry. Whatever danger I might face, it's my burden to bear.
Traveler, could I ask you to supervise him on my behalf?
Okay.
Oh, good point. Given your, unique situation, we'd better keep an eye on you.
Understood.
Thank you. Now, prepare yourselves, everyone.
Oh, it's a domain. Okay. You don't get pretty much jack shit for rewards there. Okay. Oops. Wait, what did I? I guess we'll just go with this, whatever.
This looks like Inazuma.
Right now, you're in a dream I created using information extracted from your memories. These memories will show you the raw truth, but be aware that enemies may react just like in the real world. Please be careful.
Sounds like an immersive experience. It's a good thing we came along.
You don't need to do this for me. I don't deserve your protection.
We never give up halfway. Well, we had to once, but that was your doing.
And now we're just finishing the job.
All right. Thanks.
Wanderer, this is the Shake Pavilion. In your Balladeer incarnation, this is where the Electro Archon placed you after your creation. You had a great many memories here.
Is that because this is kind of like his birthplace?
You could say that, in a sense. You'll see why shortly.
I hear footsteps.
This place is huge. I can't believe the landslide didn't fill it in. I wonder who built it. The Crystal Marrow Miners? No, there's no way. Look at this exquisite construction work, and so well preserved, too. No mining crew would be capable of this. There's someone passed out on the ground.
Who are you?
You're awake. What happened? How'd you get stuck here? Are you injured? Huh. Not a scratch. And these fine clothes. Who are you?
This man is Katsuragi, deputy to Torichio's adopted son, Mikoshi Nagamasa. He found the Balladeer in Shake Pavilion and took him back to Tatarasuna.
And the rest is history. Well, it used to be.
In the original version of events, Katsuragi was ultimately killed by Nagamasa.
Let me get you out of here. Our people are nearby. Hang in there.
During the Tatarasuna incident, Niwa was murdered by the doctor disguised as a mechanic. The Balladeer, then known as the Kabukimono, disappeared not long after. As the second in command at Tatarasuna, Responsibility for what had happened fell to Mikoshi Nagamasa. But Katsuragi had sworn lifelong loyalty to Nagamasa after the latter had once saved his life. At Katsuragi's insistence, Nagamasa killed him to put an end to the Tatarasuna incident.
Katsuragi seems like he was a good guy.
He looks like a warrior, but he has a kind face. Why couldn't he live a long and happy life?
Bro, stop it.
Nagamasa, I found this young guy in a cave sealed off by a landslide. He doesn't remember his name.
Well, we need to call you something. I hear the workers are calling you the Kabuki Mono.
That's fine with me.
Katsuragi, report to Niwa. Tell him we have someone new joining us.
Oh. Oh. Okay. What? What the hell is this about? Oh wait, this is where it came from. Fuck me. Seriously?
Huh? What are we doing back here?
I hear voices.
Whoa, this is where you were born? It's pretty, but there's nobody here.
I was abandoned, like you. I lived here for a while at first, but there's nothing for us here. We can't stay.
Okay. I heard my mom and dad used to make swords, but the factory manager died, and then my dad got sick. He kept coughing all the time, just like me. Then Mom started coughing too.
But you can't. You promised me.
Yup, we're family now. We're gonna be together forever and ever.
This child didn't have a name. Or rather, the balladeer didn't know what to call him. His father died before he could name him. After his mother died, the child stayed in their straw hut alone. Some of the neighbors helped to raise him. After leaving Tatarasuna, the balladeer ran into this child who didn't have a name, just like him. They made a promise to live together.
What happened to the child then?
He died from his illness while he was still very young. The balladeer came home one day and found that he had stopped breathing.
Hey! What's wrong? Say something! You promised me we could be family! You're no different from Niwa and all the others. You betrayed me too. The voices have gone. It looks like the memory ends here.
Let's keep going.
You do realize you're blocking my path.
I come not to obstruct you. I've been waiting. What you are truly is a weapon. One that could be wielded with an iron will. Or you could continue to drift aimlessly.
Are you trying to win me over?
The long-fated rebellion has begun. Why not take your place at the banquet and join those who shall feast?
Take! Nothing lasts forever.
Almost. Gather! That seemed to work.
Midnight Phantasmagoria! Everyone hold hands! Sharing my knowledge!
Use this.
Right now, right here, emerge.
Let's end this quickly. Solidify. Order guidance time.
Hey! Right here, right now, emerge. A sight to behold.
I guess this is it. Well met. As you wish, Springfoiler.
Right now.
Run! Well,
The Temple of Wisdom!
don't be a killjoy. We've only just begun. No slacking. I will have order. You can't run. Well, stabilize.
By royal decree!
Is this dude healing him?
Don't be a killjoy. We've only just begun.
Time for a break yet.
Emerge.
Can this be?
I
Right
see
now.
through you. You can't
I'm
run.
always watching.
Well, I'm getting work.
Finished.
Gather.
Wings of darkness!
Don't
Come,
be a
Cyber
killjoy.
Knight.
We've only just
Everyone hold
begun.
hands!
Looks like I went too far.
This place is dark.
Yeah, I remember this.
Paimon knows this place. It's the Delusion Factory in Inazuma.
In the original version of events, the Traveler once encountered the Balladeer here.
Such a creepy atmosphere. And so familiar.
I remember this. It was an unsettling place.
Hey, look over there!
Well, well, my fair lady. Is this rundown factory and these incompetent fools all for me? Wow. You shouldn't have.
Huh. What do you have to gain from belittling your subordinates? You might not want to admit it, but you are a part of this plan. Perhaps you find fighting in the Abyss to be a more meaningful use of your time? Oh, but of course, even this pales in comparison to being experimented on by the Doctor.
What a sharp tongue you have. Funny how negotiating never seems to be your strong suit. For the task ahead, I suggest you keep your true feelings to yourself.
Save your breath. I know what I have to do.
I'm sure you think so, but I still think you need to hear it. Don't start thinking you're invincible, and don't let your emotions get in the way.
Surely you're not worried about me.
I just can't have you getting in my way. You and Child never fail to find ways to complicate things.
I'm merely lighting a little fire in this chaotic nation. But you, being tossed out like trash, must make you want to destroy it completely. Do you remember the last time you were here? That was a lot of swordsmiths you killed. I'm sure the descendants of the Raiden Gokaden are still suffering the consequences now. Look at you. Oh, don't get so sentimental. Now, give that poor little tongue of yours a rest and stop pretending like you're above everyone else. Bye then. See you at the victory feast.
Poor little tongue? She's playing with fire talking to me like that. Who does she think she is? Forget it. Someone might find me here any minute now. I should prepare to give them a warm welcome.
The plot does not end here. There is more of this story to come. Wanderer, are you able to continue?
Yes. Please don't worry about me.
Why are you staring at me in silence? Can't you think of a nicer way to express yourself?
I'm under no obligation to be nice to you. Besides, I thought nothing mattered to you except results in your own interests. Isn't that right, witch?
Muddle-headed puppet. You're only number 6 because you can take more abuse than other humans. Do you really count that as an asset?
You're about as much fun to be around as a raging inferno. But before we murder each other, it'd be best if we finish our duties.
Midnight Phantasmagoria! Mirror images. Nothing lasts forever. This body belongs to you.
Solidify! This is order.
Oz, reveal! The Temple of Wisdom! Emerge, right here. Emerge. Over here!
Stabilize!
Wings of Darkness! Come, sever night from day. Right here. Emerge. I'm always watching. The merrier.
Leaving so soon.
Solidify! Order guide you.
By royal decree.
Can't run from death.
Looks like we've arrived in Sumeru. Is that?
Considering that Amorta's sage, Nafis, refused to join this project, I'll take part in the experiment in his place.
Welcome. I look forward to a fruitful collaboration.
When do we start?
You seem impatient. You should know that becoming a god is far from a trivial affair.
The biological transformation is a lengthy process. As such, I too would recommend that we commence as soon as possible. In the event that a successful connection is established, his body will become permanently bound to the machine, and he will be unable to move independently of it.
Nothing worse than what I've been through before then, Doctor.
You were the most resilient test subject I ever came across. Thanks to you, I was able to garner a great deal of information. Alas, after that, you were under orders to remain in the Abyss. We barely saw each other, and it became difficult to further refine the knowledge I had gained.
That was gracefully worded. Ever wonder what they think if they knew that nothing matters to you, apart from your crazy experiments?
I suggest you speak to me in a more respectful tone, Scaramouche. The mere fact of your utility does not make you indestructible.
The doctor again? That was uncomfortable to watch.
That person gives off a very sinister energy.
He's the doctor. He's behind all of this.
It's normal for him to give you the creeps. He scares the bejeebers out of Paimon.
Let's move on.
You're a god. Do you think I'm evil?
If you accept that he is you, just as you are you, then yes, you are evil.
In your eyes, are there any differences between humans and puppets?
Do you think there are any differences between your present self and your previous and future incarnations? If not, then what are the differences between humans and puppets? Whoever has tasted the joys and sorrows of life in the human realm is human. Whoever has loved and lost, cried with grief, howled with rage at the tragedy of death that eclipses the miracle of life, they are human too.
I've seen enough of my past. If possible, I'd like to reclaim the sins that are mine to bear. No matter the consequences, I won't run from blame or punishment. Whatever I am due, let it come to pass.
Are you saying...
Can you return my memories to me?
Huh? But won't that mean you'll lose your current identity?
I've always believed that human lives follow a set of rules, with each person being a collection of past experiences. As a puppet living in a human world, my life is subject to the same rules.
Regaining your memories means reverting completely to your previous incarnation. All the emotions that you discarded will return to you. Are you sure you want to do this?
I've lived with the void in my chest my whole life. My creator didn't need me. And ever since I awoke, I've just drifted from one place to the next.
Okay, wait. Even if he regains his memories, though, that doesn't mean the world is gonna change back to what it was before. Like, that means the world that he's in now is going to, in some cases at least, diverge from what his memories of the world are.
But then I met you, and I finally realized that reclaiming my missing sins might be my one opportunity to become my true self.
Is this the true meaning of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's words? A person can't erase themselves, and even though the original balladeer is gone, this person will live on in his place. Are a person's sins an inescapable part of their destiny too?
I've always felt I have an innate tendency to yearn for something more, in a way that goes deeper than for most people. But for all my soul-searching as a Shugenja, I've never fully understood it. Looking at it now, it seems that I brought this curse upon myself. So I beg you, grant me this opportunity to gain a purpose, to change my destiny, and end my wandering.
Very well. Since your mind is made up, I will return to you that which is yours. You have made your decision. Now, take this.
Set him free.
A puppet? What's he doing here? You're a human as far as I'm concerned.
Everyone's here. Wonderful.
What a fine blade. Nagamasa will be thrilled.
This is my...
Is he alright?
All worthless dross will be purged. That's why this won't be the end.
Why would the machine just pop up out of nowhere?
Balladeer?
Die. This is trying my patience.
Have you got all your memories back now?
Have you got any more stupid questions? Churn! Squall and Fury! Insignificant past! The wind rises. At my command, you shall fall.
Wait,
Squall and Fury.
man, what if he does that like right when my skill expires or whatever?
Nothing worth mentioning.
Ah. Hey, what's up, Bliss? How you doing?
My endless cycle begins. Oh, too slow.
Oh, come on. Couldn't tell if that.
Insignificant past.
I couldn't tell if that was hitting me, damaging me, even when I was like in the air.
Behold, feeble human. You dare to gaze upon me?
Oh, okay. Alright. Rubox, okay. I haven't seen you in a while.
Imbecile! Get out of my sight.
So how you doing?
It disappeared. Did we win?
What did you expect? I'd never lose to that.
There's the tone of voice again. You're definitely back to your old self. Wait, but it was you inside that thing too! What have you got to be smug about?
Sorry. I'm harsh on myself and everyone else. Just the way I am.
The past will catch up with you.
You sound like you're concerned about me. But don't worry. Thanks to you, even if I didn't change a thing, at least I now know the truth.
The memory recovery seems to have been a success. This dream has served its purpose.
Come on. Let's continue this outside.
The dream has served its purpose? Wait, does that mean she was like expecting him to get his memories back all along? Huh. Alright, well.
Welcome back, Traveler, Paimon, Balladeer.
It feels like we just went on a really long journey. Paimon Everyone's exhausted.
You don't like being addressed by that name?
It's fine. But I was just thinking, I should probably change it.
You won't go by the Balladeer anymore?
After learning about everything the doctor did, there's no way I can carry on using a name connected to him. I'm not planning on returning to the Fatui, and they wouldn't take me back anyway. Recent events will have affected a lot of people, and they might not even remember who the 6th is.
So, you're quitting the Fatui for good?
Let's call it a tactical retreat.
It's like you said, Lesser Lord Kusanali. Everything may look futile, but it wasn't completely meaningless. At least I made a lot of people forget about me.
But that doesn't mean your own past has disappeared.
Of course.
And your main goal, for which you gave up everything you had, you weren't able to achieve it. I hope you can see and understand that. Changing the world, changing the past, changing the fates of other people, these are not simple things to accomplish. What you are looking for is complete annihilation. But this is just a fantasy. Even if the Balladeer is removed from existence, the world will not heed your will.
Indeed. How ridiculous.
Do you regret doing all that when you've gotten so little in return?
Even if I'm completely worthless, there's nothing in the world worth regretting. Lesser Lord Kusanali, you purposely left that information in Irminsul, didn't you?
Yes, and I took pains to make sure that you'd acquire that information naturally.
Why would you go to such lengths? You trying to win me over too?
In all honesty, your past experiences have made you a useful asset to Sumeru and to me. Winning you over was indeed a part of my plan. But before that, I wanted to tell you the truth about your past. If all I wanted to do was use you, then I'd be no different from the doctor.
Very clever.
I guess you could say that's one of my virtues.
Utility to others is what gives me worth. So if embracing my sins is what it takes to make me useful again, so be it.
Ahita doesn't see you in that way.
Oh right, I almost forgot. You're the good guys. You're into justice and all that. Sorry if I have a slightly different perspective on things, but I don't feel like I've been duped. The wisest leaders are fated to end up with the best helpers. I can live with that.
I'm glad you're able to think of it in that way. Traveler, in the future, I'll continue to search Irminsul more deeply and see what secrets can be uncovered, including the beginning of your twins' journey recorded in Irminsul. What exactly happened before and after that point? I want to know as well.
Thank you. Let's hope you can find some answers.
I will try.
Traveler.
So after all this, Traveler still didn't get hardly any information about his sister. Yes?
After I dove into the information torrent in Irminsul, why did you go to Inazuma?
Because I wanted to know what you changed.
So that's how you found out whose fate had changed. And how? Well, whatever your reasons, you did me a favor. And I'll do everything I can to pay it back.
I didn't do all of this for a reward.
Borrowing and returning are the only real relationships between individuals. I'll balance the books one day. Don't you worry.
That's not true. A relationship between two people is not simply a ledger that can be reset to zero. I think deep down you realize this. People who show up in your life don't just evaporate like water drops and leave nothing behind. There is no such thing as balancing the books. Some things in this world can never be brought back, and they can never be changed, which is why there is emotion in the human world. Everything that you feel is real and lasting, and whatever is missing in you will not be made whole. To be human is to live with imperfections. You can choose whether or not you want to be human.
But humans can't live without a heart, can they? Anyway, I gave up trying to become a human a long time ago.
You understand what pain is perfectly well, even without a heart. You're just bearing your feelings. The past is set in stone, but you can keep moving on. And the longer your future lasts, the shorter your past will become, until one day, it is but a tiny fraction of your life.
Sounds like you've got a future planned out for me.
I hope you can give Nahida a chance.
Everything's ended up being pretty darn complicated. Paimon doesn't even know where to start, but the most important thing now is that you need to follow Nahida. Otherwise, all our efforts will have been for nothing.
Then I guess I'll be helping you from behind the scenes from now on.
I'm glad that you've accepted our proposal. Why don't you choose a new name to celebrate?
Ooh! Paimon wants to pick an ugly nickname for you, too!
Why?
Because Paimon still doesn't like you that much.
Then I hope we don't see much of each other in the future.
A name is life's first gift. You didn't say it out loud, but I know that's what you're thinking. The Traveler and Paimon have helped you a lot. If you can't decide on a new name, maybe you can ask them for ideas.
Huh? You want us to decide?
No, Paimon only does nicknames. If it's a serious name you're after, it's all yours.
Have you got anything?
An appellative stroke. Dude, please don't give me the option of choosing somebody's name, because I always spend for frickin' ever coming up with one. Oh. Controller died. Alright. Alright. Alright, what name should I give this guy? This is so random. I don't know why they're letting you name the Wanderer. That's just weird. But anyway. Alright, I'm just gonna call him Jabroni.
Are you sure?
Yes, I think this will do.
Oh, alright. If you say so.
Alright, the Wanderer is now Jabroni.
Now you have a name of your own.
What about a nickname? Are you done yet?
Still thinking. Stop rushing me!
Take your time. I don't need to see you again until you've thought of one.
What do you plan to do next?
Everyone who manipulated me and made me suffer will have to pay the price.
You mean the Fatui?
The doctor, at least.
Alright, well, we're on our revenge tour now.
Now that your stance has changed, I believe your future path will change accordingly. But it won't be immediate. You still need some time to compose yourself.
One more thing. There are still some descendants of the Raiden Gokuden living in Inazuma. Some of them know. Well, they ought to know about the connection between Raiden Gokuden and myself. I don't plan to leave Sumeru for the time being. If you see them in Inazuma, please tell them that I was the one responsible for the Raiden Gokuden's downfall. Even though the events have been erased from the world, they still deserve to know the truth.
I see. That is up to you.
Huh? But if we do that, then...
It's fine. Let them stab their blades into my chest if they so desire. Maybe that's how it always should have been. What's that look for? Don't make that face. I know what I'm doing. That day will come. Alright. We're done here. Goodbye, wise deity. And you too.
He's gone.
What he went through today would have been like living an entire lifetime in an instant. He'll need some time to calm down.
Yeah, true. But even so, after everything that's happened, he doesn't seem quite as fierce anymore.
There were some bumps along the way, but it's all over now.
So we can finally go eat? Paimon is starving.
Thank you both. I hope you will find somewhere nice to go and relax for a while.
Yeah, traveler. Way to go, making Paimon wait to eat.
I've got it! I can end my novel with some words from Mikoshi Nagamasa.
You mean because everyone else in the story is dead?
Yeah, I heard that Mikoshi Nagamasa died at a ripe old age. He's the perfect fit to be the narrator of the epilogue. The dark clouds had dissipated, but they continued to cast their shadow in Mikoshi Nagamasa's mind for decades to come. Then, one night, as an old man, he had a dream. On the night when that prized blade, the Daitatara Nagamasa, was forged, the people rejoiced, and there was painting, dancing, and drinking.
There was painting? Okay.
All these expressions of joy melted down in the furnace fire and turned into red clouds that rallied around the final sunrise that Mikoshi Nagamasa saw in his lifetime. Life is a story too long to be told, a journey that you must walk to behold.
Okay, well, I think we're gonna switch over to Majikoi now. The hell was that? Sounded like a like a mouse or something.
Add Astra at
Alright. Oh, there's a... That's not what I wanted. Achievements. Defeat the everlasting lord of arcane wisdom within the memory. Okay. Alright. Let's switch over to Majikoi now. Oh, look at how tiny it is. Alright. So we have been introduced to this character over on the right. Her name is Chris. She's from Germany. It seemed like, well, so yesterday the main character, oh my god, blanking out on his name. Huck? Is it Huck? It begins with H-A, I think. Anyway, so the main character took her on a tour of the town, and it seemed like they were getting along really well. And then all of a sudden, it went straight south for a really dumb freaking reason. And then he walked her back to the the dorm or whatever they're staying in. And that was the end of that. And now we are in the middle of a scene at the secret base or hideout, whatever that they have. And trying to remember what they were talking about. Let's see.
しかし、ここもずいぶん荷物多くなったな。
Okay, so they were eating, I guess. And just chatting about random stuff.
みんなでいろいろ持ち込んだから。
ここ見つけてからずいぶん月日が経ったもんね。
It does beat the heck out of the old field.
俺様は原っぱ好きだったがな。まさに俺様の空間。
何もあそこまで土地開発しなくてもいいのにね。懐かしい。ヤマトは人気者の私に一目惚れだった。
Oh, Yamato. Yeah, that's his name. Really, Miyako? Really? That's equal parts masochistic and fabricated.
ミヤコは小さい頃病原菌扱いだったろ？
そうだね。ガクトには随分と言われたね。
あの時は俺様も若かったからな。
靴隠された程度でいじめとかぬるいと思ってる。
怖いな。
ペットが目の前で殺されてからが本番かな。
ミヤコ、もういいって。
Yeah, that is pretty fucked up. You're probably dealing with a future murderer if that actually happened.
ほら、ミヤコ。抱っこ抱っこ。
We'd hung out together ever since we were little, but back in middle school, Miyako's parents had divorced, and so she had to transfer to a school out in Shizuoka. Even then, she still made time to come in on Fridays for the meeting and would spend the weekends with us too. That was when we started leaving Fridays open, so we could all come here to hang out at our secret base. That was what lay at the heart of our precious Friday meetings. Even now, when Miyako was living here in the dorms, we kept the tradition going. Personally, stopping it now would make me feel empty inside, and nobody else brought up the idea. I believed these hangouts would continue to define our lives.
さっきも言ったが、今日はバイト代入ったぞお前たち。
そろそろ月も変わるし、取り立て時だと思ってた。
ほら、裏若き肉体に鞭打って稼いだ金だ。さっさと私に貸した分持っていけ、金の亡者ども。
遠慮なく。今日も月内に払い終えたな。
じゃあ私も7000円だったね。
僕も回収。お金をきっちり返すのはいいけど。
Oh Lord, they bet that much freaking money? Jeez.
まず借りんようにしないとな、先輩。よし、回収完了。
私は3000円だから、誰か1000円札持ってる？
What's with that face?
はい、両替任せて。この時のために崩してあるから。
And that's my share. Okay, here's what you've got left. All debts paid within the month. Well done.
おい、残り140円しかないじゃないか。
That's right.
これじゃあ、学食でそばだって食べられないぞ。ヤマト、姉が困っているぞ。金銭面で助けてくれ。
Whoa, don't come after me. You just need to work more.
また現場で積み荷を担ぐ日々が始まるのか。
飛び服みたいのが異様に似合うんだよね、モモ先輩。
大体あのジジイがおかしいんだよ。花の学生に小遣いなしとか質素倹約ってレベルじゃないぞ。
お姉様も私と朝の新聞配達とかやる？
あれは家を覚えていくのがめんどい。挑戦してくる不良どもから金を取れればな。
じいちゃんがそういうの禁止してるもんね。
なあ、純粋な勝負ならこっちも金取らないけど、多数で一人を囲むようなやつからは取ってもいいのに。
Wonko, with all the work you get in, I assume you have money to spare?
そう、私はバイトも修行に活用。褒めてよね。よしよし、この犬。お、ヤマト、これ私褒められてるのかしら。
Go ahead and rejoice. She did a little happy dance. She was such a bundle of joy. We finished eating and relaxed.
じゃあ今日の議題だ。
明日どこで遊ぶか？
それも重要だが、転入生のクリスのことだよ。
クリがどうかしたの？
俺たちのグループに入れようかって議題出てたろ？
今聞いたよ。
で、俺はいいと思うんだけど。
Let's back up a step. How'd you arrive at that conclusion?
だって梅先生にも頼まれたじゃん。
She did tell us to look out for her, to be fair.
クラスメートとして仲良くするのは当然だけど、それとここにまで案内するってことはレベルが違うよ。
そんなことは分かってるさ。でもクリスは逸材だぜ。心女子連中に負けず気が強いし面白いし。
Dude, you like just met this girl. Like you haven't even known her for a whole day yet.
俺気に入ったもん。一緒に遊びてって思った。
それもしかして恋？ラブなんだ。
いや、それとは全然違うな、これは。で、久しぶりの新メンバー加入。どう思うよみんな。
Let's ask everyone one at a time, Capt.
よし。じゃあまずローナ主のモモ先輩からどうぞ。
賛成だ。クリスは欲しい。いろんな意味で。
You didn't even think about it.
いじくれる。いろいろな意味で。
I very much do.
安心しろヤマト。射程はお前以外に取らないからな。私の子分は常にお前一人。ここは泣くところだぞ。
I might cry, but not with joy.
俺様賛成。理由は簡単だ。可愛いし骨もあるから。
クリはいらん子だと思うわよ。まあでもいつでも勝負挑める相手が増えるのはいいわね。ただあいつ自身こういうの好きかしらね。
別にいいけど様子を見て柔軟にってとこか。
そうね、そんな感じで一つお願いね。
Finished, Wonko began curling her dumbbells.
じゃあ次はそこで浮かない表情をしているミヤコ。
私は反対。
ああ、やっぱり
他人は増やさなくていいよ。いらないそんなもの。この7人でいられるのが好きなの。
Yeah, it makes sense that she would see it that way.
都のこのネクラっぷりがたまらなく好きだ。
ジメジメ。
ワンコ、じめったキノコを説得しろ。
なんで私なのかガクトの生きてる意味ぐらいわかんないんだけど。
面白そうだ。行けワンコ、輝けワンコ。はい、
お姉様、仰せのままに。
ったく、犬は群れの中で階級をつけるというが。
So you're definitely ranked at the bottom.
Hey, Mr. Miyako.
Wait, Mr. What?
ミスターは男でしょ。
睨まないでよ。
Also, why is she wearing a shirt that has like, I guess this is French on it, right? She got shot down before she even started.
壊滅的に使えんバカだな。モロ、お前はどうよ。僕もミヤコと同じで反対かな。今さら新しいメンバーとか気を使っちゃうよ。
よく言ったモロ。キノコゾーンに来なさい。2人で胞子を飛ばしてみんなも洗脳しよう。
Someday we'll look back on this moment as the song of Miyako.
岩は賛成3に反対2、様子見が1か。 ヤマト、お前の意見が重要だ。聞かせてくれよ。
責任重大ね。イェイイェイ。無視しないでよ。
Was I in favor of Chris joining our group? Or against? Yeah, okay. Well, I mean, they just met her, so I'm thinking let's wait and see. Let's wait and see.
おお、意見あったわね。フレンドフレンド。
She's all alone, far from home. Part of me wants to cheer her up. And while she did piss me off, there's no point in holding a grudge. But the real question is, will she fit in here?
そうね。私はそれが何より不安。ここは私たちの秘密基地。異物が文句つけてきたら全力で排除するよ。落ち着いてね、みやこ、リラックス。
とりあえず声かけることに問題はないわけだな。
Yeah, I mean, you like her. But of course, if Miyako and Chris get in a fight, I'm taking Miyako's side.
当然だろ、言うまでもない。よし、決まった。
You know, I get the sense from what we've seen so far that Yamato is actually like a very like empathetic person. Like you don't normally see main characters that are as like caring or empathetic as this guy, but yeah. Yeah, it definitely seems like he's very considerate of like other people's feelings and stuff.
じゃ、クリスには声かけるぜ。まとめると、ミヤコなんかは不満そうだし、空気悪くなりそうだったら遠慮なく切るってことで。
He's using some strong language, also that Miyako feels more comfortable with this.
そして
でもな、俺もっと楽しくなる確信はあるんよ。この数年、新規メンバーなんて俺が言い出したの初めてだろ。それぐらい面白いやつだぜ、クリスは。
相変わらずズバッと言い切るね。
おう、任しとけっつーの。この俺を信じろ。
Okay, but before we get too ahead of ourselves, we need to find out how Chris herself feels about all this. Great discussion, everyone. Would you like something to drink? Cookie had prepared coffee for us.
私はピーチジュースがいいぞ。
天帝ハバネロカイザードリンクがいい。
Habanero Kaiser drink?
You are always quite demanding. But I figured you would be, so I've come prepared.
俺様は肉が好きだから肉汁がいいな。
The fuck?
Yes, yes, I have it right here.
この 血の味がたまらん。
Okay, I hope he doesn't literally mean gravy.
都の飲み物相変わらず真っ赤すぎるわ。いる？ほんのちょっとだけあげる。いらないわ本当に。
She hid in the shadow of her sister.
おお、甘えたがりな年頃か。よしよし。
Nissan pulled her sister in for a warm hug.
こんなに赤いのにワンコはいらないという。
I'm pretty sure that's exactly why she doesn't. Meister, you asked for cola.
そうそうキーンと冷やしたコーラとグラスの中はアラスカの上質な氷を1個だけ投入。そしてこれをとくとくとついで飲む。コーラ最高。生きる活力だろ。
体の中に冷蔵機能までついてんだから便利だな。
Though he only has enough space for one bottle at a time.
おまけに充電に信じられない電力取られるよな。
That's because my specialty is making popcorn. Beautiful, delicious popcorn.
He literally had a popcorn popper function built right into him. So there was always popcorn here at the base.
で、明日は何して遊ぼうかしら。ね。
Let's see.
いい天気らしいぜ。春爛漫だし、河原で遊ばね。
いいわね、大賛成。河原で走り回るのね。
You're just happy because you'll get to exercise.
私はそれでいいよ。というか何でもいい。冬は映画とかビリヤードとかインドアだったからな。
バスケだったら俺様の見せ場だ。ダンク決めるぞ。
決まりっぽいね。僕もたまには外で遊ばないと。
じゃ、河原に朝9時集合。
Yeah, that's definitely on the early side.
遅いよ。朝7時とかにしようよ。
そっちで反対？
You'll have plenty of time for that whole early to bed, early to rise thing when you're old.
ワンコ、朝練習こなしていくとすると10時だな。
じゃあ10時な。それぐらい適当に集まれ。
具体的に何するのかな。
かくれんぼ。
最後、モロが鬼になったらみんな隠れないでそのまま帰宅するんだよな。
小学生の時のあれは鬼畜すぎだよ。トラウマ。
お互いいじめられっ子はきつかったね。
モロは俺様が庇護してからそうでもないぞ。
つうかガクトが一番いじってくれたよね。
いじる、肉体的な意味で。
違うよ。なんでそういうものの見方するの？
男子と男子が絡み合うありだから。ありなのかしら。 お姉様はどう思う？周囲にろくな異性がいないと同性に走るというし。
それはモモ先輩のケースでしょうが。
レズではないぞ。男ども、誰か私をときめかせてみろ。
僕には無理すぎてパス。ガクトどうぞ。
俺様振られ続きで今はパス。キャップ行けよ。
恋に生きるは切なすぎるぜ。ヤマト行けよ。
Me?
ヤマト、さあ飛び込んでこい、この胸に。
Nissan spread her arms wide. The fuck? Kind of choice. Should I jump or not? Okay, I am going to not jump. I'll pass. I'm pretty sure you'd kill me if I tried.
いくちのないやつだ。こんなんばっかだ。そりゃ美少女に走るさ。
Yeah, I honestly don't even like Momoyo. So, yeah, I don't even give a shit. And so the night grew late. Lovely Saturday, a day with no school. So I'm going to enjoy my sleep. What are you doing in my futon? The hell? Did I say there is... There is not in Dream Garden. Okay, I have no idea. They spell gluttony wrong. As if you snuck into my bed this morning. If we actually had done it last night, you'd still be dead tired. After all the times you've tempted me, I would have kept you awake all night doing every perverted thing I could think of. Her face turned red. Look, just get out of my room. Meanwhile, in Maizumi Yuki's room...
父上、一筆形状申し上げます。幸恵が川上学園に入学し、数週間が経過いたしました。そちらはお変わりございませんか？幸恵は未だに友達ができず、一人部屋で膝を抱えて座る日々です。けれど、父 父上にお願いしてまで出てきたこの土地、必ずや友達を作り父上にご紹介いたします。暑くなるのが早いのでご自愛ください。あらかしこ。手紙の書き方微妙におかしくね、マユッチ。いいんです。形式ばりすぎると堅苦しいと父上が。難しい注文だよな。こうして家に手紙を出すのが楽しみです。弱気はダメだよ。今日はインハイを攻めようぜ。内閣攻めですか？風間グループに入って青春を楽しみたいんだろ？はい。もしそうならどんなに楽しいか。
Oh, this poor girl. She wants to be in their group, but they don't even notice her.
入れてって言っちゃいなよ。そんな、私なんて入ったらご迷惑に。でも入りたい乙女心は入るらんまんそうだろ。はい。友達欲しいです。もう一人は寂しいです。百人一首は一人でやるものではないです。とりあえず1階に偵察に行きましょう。誰もいない。友達いるやつは土曜日も忙しいんだな。昨日引っ越してきたクリスさんを狙ってみます。その息だよ。足使っていこうぜ、マユッチ。
4番ファースト島津ット。
He stepped up to the plate.
ガクトか。空振り取りやすい相手かな。
She was at the pitcher's mound.
れ海脈ひょろ玉を太平洋まで飛ばす。
結構いい球投げるぞ、都は。
She was the catcher.
ライト、レフト、よろしくね。
We're all set. Give him what you've got. I was in right field.
どんな球来ても取るよ。
She was in left field.
痛烈な当たり以外、内野ゴロはアウトだからね。
ゴロなんて論外。俺様はホームランのみ目指す。
Chris was watching us play.
野球か。
まあ適当な投手対打者勝負なんだけどな。俺たちいつもこうやって遊んでるんだ。
それ、ハンサムには打てないボール。
マジで
ワンストライク。
ずるいぞ。真面目にやれ、都。
断る。
Miyako, take him seriously.
受けたまわる。
なんかもうね、絶対打ってやるよ。へん。
あれ、打たれた？
いった。これは球場だったら文句なくバックスクリーン直撃でホームランだろ。
甘いな、ガクト。快速の外野を忘れてはいけない。
はっは、ジャンピングキャッチ。
Nice catch. I hadn't moved an inch.
センターも兼任とはビバワンコ。私の勝ちね。
あれ入ってる飛距離だろ。ワンコずりー。
An out is an out. Don't be a poor sport, Gakuto.
ああ、今のイラッときた。ちょっと打席立てヤマト。
Okay, that's fine. Then you can be the pitcher.
楽しそうだ。
そう思うならクリスも仲間に入れよ。
いいのか？
みんなで話し合って OK が出てるんだ。歓迎する。
ありがとう。いきなりこんなに友達が増えるとは嬉しいな。
クリスと話ついたよ。入るって。
よろしくな。
それじゃあ今夜は島津漁でプチ宴だな。川上院から肉を持ってそっちに行くぞ。その後親密度を深めるために一緒に風呂だ。
クリス、こっち入るってさ。おお、あっさり加入してきたわね。クーリー、このグループじゃ私が先輩。そこんところよーく考えて敬いなさいよ。
犬か。やはり何回見ても納得いかないな。
ワンコに文句があるわけ？
ああ、そうではない。断じて違う。
She does.
ただ学長や桃代殿と比べると同じ一族とは。
ああ、ワンコは養女だから。ワンコもともと孤児だったのを引き取ってもらって、でその引き取り手もおばあちゃんだったんで亡くなって、で桃先輩いつうか川上院が引き取った。
そうだったのか。
お？別に悲しい話でもないぜ。ブルーになんなよ。
地元の人たちは大抵知ってることだしね。
そうとも知らず無神経な発言を昨日したんだ。川上院でお前だけ浮いてると直に言った。
ワンコにか？それはひどいな。いじめっ子。
謝ってくる。
冗談だって。今さら蒸し返すなって。
大丈夫。ワンコクリスが入ること反対してないし。家庭はどうあれ今は家族だしね。
そういえばあの時ヤマトが犬の頭を撫でていた。
さりげなくフォローしてるな。さすが軍師ヤマト。
Tactician.
そうだったのか。
いつまでそんな顔してんだ。気にすんな。
そうだね。僕一塁守ろうっと。一塁ならなんとか。
ほら来いよクリス。
あ。 クリスさんいませんでした。
Alright, guys, I think I'm going to go ahead and stop here tonight. So, yeah, tomorrow I will, yeah, I'm gonna continue with Genshin Impact. We still haven't gotten all the way through the Archon quest yet. So we gotta get through that and then do the story quest, and then I'll probably just do some more Majikoi as well. Kind of thinking I probably won't do Star Wars Squadrons, but maybe this weekend I'll do that. So all right, have a good night. Thanks for watching.